I have a new pen kit. It's called the Electra Rollerball HP. Now I have no clue what the HP stands for. To me it means horsepower, but I don't think that applies here. Now this pen kit takes bushings 29A. Haven't used this size before either yet. And when I opened up my order from William Woodwright, I had a very pleasant surprise. They included a free sample, and it's an acrylic sample. I've never turned acrylic before. I think I'm going to save it for another kit though. I'm going to use monkey wood on this kit. I have lots of monkey wood. And I think that what's going to happen is the very dark monkey wood is going to contrast really nicely with all this bright metal that this particular kit seems to have. Now with all those unfamiliar pieces in an unfamiliar kit, you can be sure I'm going to be paying close attention to these instructions. Now because I'm cutting this blank pretty much exactly in half, it'd be really easy to accidentally cut on the wrong side of the line, so I'm making a little extra mark here so I'll know on which side I'm going to put my blade. Good grief, what's the matter with me? That's absolutely terrible. But like I've said before, I show my mistakes. Now that's a lot better. Now this is a real nifty little device, and it works really well on something square or rectangular, but where it really shines is on something round, where it's really hard to eyeball the center. Now you'll notice that the end of the blank is almost always very uneven with glue, even if you use CA glue. So there's a little glob of glue there making it uneven. And I was wondering if it would be a lot easier when I use the barrel trimmer if it was squared up initially on the table saw. It only takes a few seconds. Now, I know I've mentioned this before, but it's actually worth mentioning again. And that is, if you want to be able to easily see the top of the brass tube, have the light on the other side. And that way it's sort of facing you and it bounces off the top of the brass tube. And as soon as the cutter touches it, you're going to see it because the cutter's going to make the top of the brass tube kind of shiny. And there it is. Now, yesterday when I was looking at these bushings, I didn't notice it, but one of them is actually a little bigger than the other. And surprisingly, the big one goes towards the nib. Usually it's the other way around. And it's a good thing I read ahead in the instructions, or I would have pressed this pen together wrong. And that would have made twice. And that's twice too often. Well, this certainly is a nice looking pen, there's no doubt about that. If I had any kind of a complaint about it, I would say that the cap is a little bit stiff. It has a tendency to want to cross thread. You have to get it just right, but once you do, you can get it on and off. And being as it's a rollerball pen, it's going to write really nice, that's for sure. It looks a little bit like a lady's pen. A lot of nice bright gold metal there showing. Anyway, thanks for watching.